Hello, everybody. So you guys were waiting for us to come. It's Afghanistan versus Pakistan preview, and I have a very special guest from Afghanistan originally, Diva Patang. I remember we met in the World Cup in 2019, and she's a great ambassador of the sport. She's somebody who follows cricket with a lot of heart. She's close to a lot of the Afghanistan players, and I'm hoping that she'll be able to provide with some insights of our team who are a real threat in this tournament. You can't really take them lightly. They have the best net run rate. So, Diva, sabse pehle, welcome to the show. You have so many fans, who are also tuned in. You can see that they're already posting on the sides, and the viewership is building. Aista, aista. Um, First of all, how are you? How are you feeling? Are you following the World Cup?
Thank you so much, Zainab John, for having me in your show, and very nice to see you as well. Yes, I'm following cricket. As you know, cricket is quite close to my heart and quite close to a lot of fans from Afghanistan and Pakistan. They value cricket a lot.
Oh,
I
I think
think,
Diva, your connection is
can
Diva.
you, yes, can
You'll
you
need
hear
a
me?
you'll need a good connection for this.
Okay, give me 1 second to get
Because even
connection
your
better.
picture is a little blurry. You need a very good
Okay,
connection for this.
is that better now?
Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Now we can at least see
Perfect.
your face.
Perfect. I'm so sorry. I was connected to the wrong connection. I didn't realize that it jumped to the wrong connection. So yes, I'm following cricket quite closely, and Pakistan is doing great. Won two games. It was exciting to watch. I'm quite big fan of Babar Azam and also Shaheen Afridi, who played really really nice games. So it was really nice to see them, and also Afghanistan played quite a good game against Scotland. So now Pakistan and Afghanistan are facing each other today, and quite excited to see them how they're going to play.
I don't know if you remember last time when Pakistan was playing Afghanistan in the World Cup. It was a very intense match. It went right down to the wire. The fans were really charged up. We had the Afghani fans on one side. The Pakistanis were also there, and it got really competitive in the end.
Yeah, and I really hope that it will be a sport competition this time. It will not go to, it should be treated as a sport, as fun, because we get together, for example, today for our family, it's a big day. We're going to get together to watch the game and, just have a good time and enjoy cricket. This is most important. I remember I was there and you were also there when all that chaos happened between the fans. Uh, if you look into the players, they were treating it as a game, but I think the fan took it very emotional. But I think it's because all the fans are very connected to the game, and I'm really hoping that this time it will be treated more as as a game, as something that you enjoy. One side has to lose anyways today, so either Pakistan or Afghanistan, one of them will lose today, and we should take it as a game. And I think it's something for us to enjoy.
Yeah, yeah. But Diva, when we look at your team, right? It's quite an incredible one. It's quite a
Hmm.
strong one because it's so spin heavy. You've got so many spinners in your attack that are so lethal. Of course, Rashid Khan is there. There's no, he's one of the best spinners in the world. Forget being a part of Afghanistan. Mujibur Rahman is there. You've got Muhammad Nabi, who's your captain. And then you have firepower at the top. I remember Hazratullah Zazai, he was playing for Peshawar Zalmi in PSL. And he was so good at the top. Like, he has that power hitting ability. He can really take the game away from you. So where do you get all this talent from? Everybody wants to know, where does Afghanistan get all these spinners from, all this talent from?
I think it's all the talent usually comes from the players themselves enjoying the game and believing in themselves. And I think also how much the country values their sport and watches them and gives them, support. Afghan people really support their players and they support them in any situation. And I think this is how it's supposed to be. And also, but if we look into Pakistan, they've got great, batsmen and bowlers as well. Like as I said earlier, Babar Azam was just on a fire, especially when he was playing against India. I think that was a day for Indians. I think we'll never forget. They couldn't score even a wicket against the any the two players that were from the beginning to the end. That was a great game. But I think Afghanistan will be, they're not treating this game lightly, especially if. Shaheen Afridi has a ball in his hand. I think that's something that our batsmen will be really afraid of. And if they can keep Shaheen Afridi out of taking wickets, I think that will be something for Afghanistan to look forward to, have some, thing that they would be able to look forward to say, yes, okay, Shaheen Afridi is the 4 overs are out and he wasn't able to score any wickets. And at the same time, Rauf, who was, great
Harris Rauf, yeah.
uh,
Hmm.
against,
He did really well
yeah,
again in that
he
match
was
against
really,
New
really good
Zealand.
against New Zealand.
Hmm. Hmm.
So yeah, today he will
Um,
be a threat to Afghanistan batsmen too.
yeah. Afghanistan batsmen, I mean, I've spoken about the spinners with you. There's variety in your attack. It's not just uh, a leg spinner only. You've got a bit of off spin, you've got leg spin, you've got a bit of everything basically. But even at the top, Mohammad Shahzad, he's been a part of the camp since a very long while. And despite the fact that often people talk about his fitness and the fact that he's not the most fittest guy around, but he can hit. The most important thing about him is that he has the ability to hit huge sixes. So you've got that right blend, Diva, where you have power at the top, and then you've got spinners. I don't really see any active weakness. Perhaps uh, we're looking forward to seeing what your fast bowling attack entails. But you've got so many spinners that you might not even need the fast bowlers as such.
I think yes, like you mentioned about Shahzad, he's a great player. I mean, I always just hearing his name makes me happy because he's a happy man himself. He's not just a just a great hitter, he's also a great catcher. You were watching, I was watching him against Scotland, how he catched the when
Mm.
Rashid bowled against him, not against him, he was bowling and he was the the gatekeeper there, and the way he jumped and got the catch, that was you would never even think about his fitness, because if somebody has issues with his fitness, I think a jump like that would be very difficult to do. But as yeah, as you said, we have a great team altogether. Not sure exactly who's going to be in the squad. I think the squad will not much change when it comes to
Mm.
what they had in against Scotland. But what do you think about Pakistan? Do you think that their squad will change, or they might keep it as it is?
The only query that they at that particular time had was whether Imad Wasim will play because he got hit. I don't know if you know, he got hit on his knee against New Zealand. But if he's fit, then he should definitely be playing. In fact, we're still, literally we have 30 minutes left to the match. And one thing that we've seen so far is that the one who has won the toss, the team that wins the toss, has a huge advantage because then they go on to field first, and they go on to chase a certain amount of total. And that's what we've seen in all the games so far. That the team batting second has a huge advantage. So I'm just kind of like waiting to see what happens with the toss because I'm following online as well. But as far as the team is concerned, I think Pakistan is quite comfortable with the way that things have gone for them because they have won both the games against India and New Zealand. So I don't think that they're going to expect we. I'm not sure if we're going to expect a lot of changes at this point of time. We might try our bench strength if we, let's say, if we win against Pakistan, against Afghanistan, then maybe against the other teams, we might try other players like a Haider Ali, because he's again somebody who's so talented and he's sitting on the bench. He hasn't really made it to the team because we've got Hafiz and Shoaib Malik slotted in that position. But but yeah, so I think they'll go with the same team. They've got a very solid start at the top, in the form of Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan. They have given them good starts, and I feel like with these two, you don't want to change much because they're not the kind of players who will get you 100 in, I don't know, 10 overs. I don't think they're that kind of opening pairs. But what they will do is they'll give you a steady start. They'll give you a steady start. They won't throw away their wickets. They're very responsible. Rizwan has really evolved as a player over the years. If you watch him, when he started, he was not like this. Not many people know about it, but we have so many people tuned in. But when Rizwan started his cricket, he was limited in his shot range. He has worked very hard. He's really worked hard on his game to develop his game, and all these clock sweeps that you're seeing. That guy spends hours and hours and hours in the nets, and he's also mentally very strong. That's also another aspect of the game that we often don't talk
Definitely, yeah.
about. That you have to be mentally very strong. So I think Pakistan will pretty much go with the same team.
Yeah, also, like, we haven't talked about Shoaib Malik. He's really good. Just watching him how he bats, and it's incredible, especially against India, I think. He, yeah. So I think today it's an interesting game, very very interesting, and it's like speaking to friends and families. Every single person is sitting in their houses if they're not in Dubai, wanting to watch this live, because the win today will mean, if Afghanistan does win, they will be top in the group. Of
Mm.
course, if Pakistan wins, it means that they have got huge chances to go to semi-finals. Quarter, is that quarterfinals, right?
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
it's a game, I think, very important for both of the teams. And what I really look forward is to see Afghanistan and Pakistan to be in the finals. That'd be
Well,
really
just
good.
so you know, there is an update, and the update is that Afghanistan has chosen to bat. They've won the toss and they have decided to bat first, which is a bit of a surprise for me. I don't know, maybe they're backing themselves to post a good total and then defend. I mean, I'm not
Hmm.
sure why they're batting first, but they probably feel like they have some, you know, uh, they probably feel confident in their batsmen first up, because it says here Afghanistan has won the toss and they have chosen to bat first. And Muhammad Nabi is saying that it's a dry pitch and it looks good for batting first. So
Well, yeah, that I can see that too. That they that's what they have decided. Well, um, uh, as you know, many of these Afghan players who are playing there today in that stadium, they have played in the past, so they are quite familiar with the condition of the ground and also the weather. And I think it will be. It's a choice that they have made. Like you said, if they have decided to bat first, it means that they've got plans. They It's going to be now interesting to see who is going to come first, and who they're going to start with as the players. But maybe because the way they've started with Scotland, and that's how I've lost you for a
oh,
few seconds. Can you hear me?
yeah, yeah, I can hear you now, and now you're back.
Yes. Hello, Zainab. Okay,
Yeah,
great.
your screen's a little blurry again.
Yeah. Not sure
Which
why.
was
My
net.
internet is quite well, the highest connection you can get.
Okay, well, I can hear you, so that's the most important thing.
Yeah, that's the most important. So tell me, Zainab, are you not planning to go to watch the game live?
Diva, I am in Pakistan due to some personal circumstances, which I have spoken about. A lot of people keep asking me, why are you not there? Why are you not doing anything? Why are you not doing anything? And I have mentioned, on my social media why I'm not very mobile right now. So that's why I feel like I'm doing all my work from home. But inshallah,
Okay,
maybe
yeah.
next year because there is a World Cup next year as well. There's a World Cup every year, so I don't think that I'm missing out much in that sense. But yeah, I mean, I'd love to meet up with you at some point as well. It would be great to sort of reconnect. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Although the connection is not great, I could hear, 70, 80% of what you said, but I got that because of mobility. But I understand fully. The most important thing is, even us not being there, but we always give our support. I mean, I'm not also there, but I have always
Yeah.
given my support before the game and after the game to most of the players,
Hmm.
wish them luck. And the same for today.
No, I can just repeat it for you as well. I was just saying that I'm not very mobile right now due to some personal circumstances. So that
Yes.
is why I've decided to just work from home for this short period of time. And hopefully next year there'll be a World Cup, and then there'll be a World Cup the year after as well. There's a World Cup every year. So let's see. Let's hope that our both our
Yeah.
respective teams are both our respective teams are do well. I certainly want a good game. And yeah, you're right. Maybe Afghanistan feels comfortable, batting first. They know that if they set a good total, then they have the bowling definitely to defend any kind of total. So let's see. Good luck. I'm reading the comments. We've got so many people tuning in, and they're giving all. There's a lot of love for Afghanistan as well, and all these things. So yeah, there's a lot of love
I
for
can
you
see that.
coming your
That's
way as well. There's
no,
there's a lot of
it's
love
very
that's
nice to
coming
see all
here.
these nice comments. Yeah, very nice to see all these comments. I always get huge, appreciation from a lot of people from Pakistan when it comes to cricket. For me, the most important thing is always to treat sport as a game. And not drag it to politics. So today, I want all the fans from Afghanistan to look at today's game as a big fan, and to see it as a sport. One side will have to lose today, so whoever loses, we should still treat it as as a great cricket and appreciate our guys. That we should not put so much pressure on them, because the most important thing is for them to bring us good cricket, and that's very important, I think.
That is very important. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Diva. I'm going to let you go because the match is
Thank you
actually
so
going to
much.
start, I guess, in another
Yes.
15 minutes. So let's
Yes.
tune in, and
Yeah. Thank you so
hopefully I
much.
can catch you either after the match, or I can
No
catch you
problems.
some other time.
No problems at all. Thank you so much, and good to talk to you. Good luck.
Okay,
Take care.
bye bye.
Bye. Bye bye.